Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to Kucheti's Technology. Today our topic is difference between anonymous inner class and Lambda expressions. Already you may heard about anonymous inner class, and already we learned right in previous classes about Lambda expressions. So let's see about anonymous inner class few points. Just introduction we see, and we discuss the differences, main difference between what can we do with anonymous inner class, and what are the possibilities we can do with lambda expressions. So more clearly, practically, we discuss. Okay, so let's start. So anonymous inner class means a inner class without a name, and that that should create only one object. Then we can say it is anonymous inner class. So a nameless inner class, we should create only one object. Why? Because one object I'm mentioning, how many times you create also same implementation will be there. What is the use of creating multiple times? That's why I'm mentioning here only one object. What it? See. Why anonymous inner class came into the picture? My boss. Why? So generally we take an interface boss. Taking, let's say, let's say an interface is there. Let me take interface is there, boss. Interface taken. What is the name of that interface? I'm taking inter F. Okay, taken. Take then interface means what will be there? After Java 8, static and default methods will be there. Before Java 8, what will be there? Generally, we write. There is abstract methods will be there, right? So I'm taking abstract method. Taken. Next word. We take a class, and class name is interface implementation. So here, interf IMPL. This interf IMPL implements what? Class and interface. Between class and interface relation, it what, boss? It is implements relation between class and interface. The relation between class and interface, class should implements interface, right? So whenever it implemented, it's responsibility to provide implementation. I mean, provide logic to that method. Mandatory, provide the logic. Provide the logic, mandatory whenever he implemented. If it is not mandatory, just implemented, you compile and see what will be happen. That is, you compile and see what will be happen. That is another topic. Okay. If you discuss that point, no, it will take time. Okay. I'm leaving to you people. Just do that. System dot out dot println. From just I'm taking here sysouts, but here business related logic, whatever we want, right? We write that. That's it. But generally we write like this the code. But anonymous inner class tells if you don't want, right? So here, right? I forgotten to mention one point here. With this code traceability is there. Yeah, this person, he created particular person, he created by implementing interface. He provided so and so logic. So whoever want, right, they can use this method and code reusability will be there, right, for this. But by using anonymous inner class, code reusability won't be there. We cannot. Okay, this point got right. So we'll move to anonymous inner class concept. So I'm taking my class name is test. What are test? So here I am removing implements not required. One test class is there, boss. I am creating main static string array args. String array args. And I want to create anonymous inner class for this interface. Interrupt, small interrupt equal to new interrupt equal to new interrupt whenever here anonymous class ends, we need to end with semicolon. That is the meaning of the ending of the anonymous inner class. So here we are creating the anonymous inner class for this interface class. Okay, what is the name of the anonymous inner? No name. Whenever we created from here, from starting here onwards till here, that is this part, right? This part is anonymous inner class. This class, anonymous inner class. Okay. Now I want to provide the logic. So whichever having, right? Whichever having interface method, abstract methods, we have to provide the logic. Public void M1. System dot out dot println. It is from where? It is from anonymous M1 method. Okay, that's it about this. Clear? Saving with the test. Saving with the test. Test.java. Test.java. Compiling. CMD. Java C with space test.java. Compiled successfully. Java space test. Why nothing printed? Why nothing printed, boss? Without calling ray, without calling method, how it will print? Some common sense not there. Without calling method, how it will print, boss? Calling, right? Calling method forgotten. Java space test. Okay, this is the point. I think you got about anonymous inner class, how to create this small program. So now we will go to our actual topic. Just for giving basic knowledge of our anonymous inner class, I discussed about that. Okay. A lambda expression means you know already, right? A function without a name, without modifier, without return type, with the arrow mark, we provide the logic to the functional interface method. A functional interface which having only one method. For that method, by using lambda expression, we invoke or we give the definition to that method. That's it. Simply in one word to tell, lambda expression implements lambda expression implements functional interface. Okay, it implements and provide the logic. That's it. Normal way if you want to talk. Okay, so let's move the difference between. So anonymous inner class is an inner class without a name, and that that should create only that should create only single object. Okay. Okay, anonymous inner class, we can write 4 procedures. So anonymous inner class extends concrete class. It can extend concrete class. So for concrete classes also, we can write anonymous inner classes. But by using lambda expressions, can we provide, right? Can we write lambda expressions for concrete class? No, it's not possible. For the concrete classes, we cannot write anonymous inner class. So let's take class concrete class is there. It has one method, M1 method, it has logic, and right, it is concrete class. Created anonymous inner class, implemented logic for that. So, but can you write lambda expression for concrete class? No, it's not possible. First step, by using anonymous inner class, we can write anonymous inner class for concrete classes, but we cannot write lambda expressions for concrete class. That is the first point. So let's check practically this point to prove. I think we can take that only. This we can take now. That's a Java 8 feature, previous one. Or concrete class, right? So there is a class already, concrete class. There is a method void m1. The method it is public void m1 method. It is having system dot out dot println. It is from concrete m1 method. It is from concrete class m1 method. So I want to write anonymous inner class. So class anonymous extends extends what? Anonymous extends concrete class. Anonymous extends concrete class. public, static. I'm taking here also main method. Static void main string array args. So I'm now writing anonymous inner class for concrete class, new concrete class. It's new concrete class. Open bracket, close bracket, semicolon. Right, it's implementation anonymous implementation. It is anonymous concrete class m1 method. Save, control S, okay, control V, dot java, save, compile it. Java space method not called. Did you call method? Not called. Call. Need to call the method, boss. Don't forget. Dot m1. Okay, Java C space anonymous inner class dot Java. What happening? Instead of semicolon, you kept a colon, boss. Here also same. Control S. Java C space anonymous inner class dot Java. Java space anonymous inner class. Enter. From AM1 method. Correct? So not only one method, many methods. Whatever having concrete class, those for all of them. For all of them, we can write. So let's take it is M2 method. It is M2 method. This M2 method we are providing here implementation in the anonymous inner class. This M2 method, which is anonymous M2 method, and call M2 method. Call M2 method. I think first point proved, right? Hence proved. Got na? Mathematics. Hence proved. See? Proved, right? First point. That's it about anonymous inner class extends concrete class, but lambda expression cannot. So second point, anonymous inner class can extend abstract class. Anonymous inner class can extend abstract class, but what about lambda expression? No, not possible. Can we write lambda expressions for abstract class? No. Okay, see, I take here, I have taken an abstract class. An abstract class, and it having one method. One method it is concrete class, one method it is abstract method. Okay, created abstract anonymous inner class. Yeah, created anonymous inner class for abstract class. That is the correct point. So here write and like this, right? Taken one abstract class, creating anonymous inner class for this abstract class. For those M1 method is concrete method and M2 method is abstract method. Provided the logic, both of them overridden and. So can you write, right? Can you write lambda expression for abstract class? No, not possible. This is second point. Shall we prove second point? Same example, boss. Okay. Here, abstract class. Abstract, right? Abstract, let us say it is abstract class. Abstract, and there is one abstract method. No, M1 method is abstract method in abstract class. We are providing logic to M2 method. So in abstract class, for the abstract methods, providing abstract keyword, it is optional or mandatory. In the abstract classes, for the abstract methods, providing abstract keyword, optional or mandatory? Mandatory, or else we'll get compile time error. Or I provide the logic to M1 method, it will tell. No, boss. My M1 method is abstract method, we are telling. Okay. So abstract class extends implements extends main method is providing abstract class, new abstract class provided abstract anonymous MR class M1 method, abstract class anonymous inner class M2 method. Here abstract class should be a small a. Follow yaar. Concrete abstract class M1 method and abstract class. Array boss, nothing. Abstract class created, we taken one abstract class. It contains one abstract method and one concrete method. So our abstract class we created, right? Abstract class anonymous extends, right? Sorry, statement is mistake, blunder mistake here. Statement is not correct. So here our anonymous extends abstract class, boss. Anonymous extends abstract class. Okay. So afterwards we taken one M1 method. Afterwards created abstract. For abstract method we provided logic, and M2 method already there we written our own logic in anonymous inner class calling M1 and M2 methods. Okay, that's it. If you have any doubts you can comment below the video, boss. I will reply. You can just comment. Java C space anonymous extends abstract class. Java space anonymous extends abstract class. Okay, from anonymous abstract class M1 method, from anonymous abstract class M2 method. Point 2 also proved. Okay. Point 1 is what, boss? Anonymous classes can extend concrete classes, and it can override that logic and we can provide. But Lambda expressions cannot. We cannot write Lambda expressions for concrete class. For the same way as well as same, right? For the same abstract class, anonymous can extend abstract classes, but Lambda expressions cannot. Understand? Second point. Third point, anonymous inner class can implement non-functional interface. Non-functional interface means here a interface it having more than one method, more than one abstract method. That method we call as non-functional interface. Functional interface means what? Only one method. Okay. So taken one interface, it is having two methods, creating anonymous inner class and provided logic for those two methods. Here question is, can you write lambda expression for non-functional interface? No, not possible. Okay. Let's see. This also will prove. Control A, Control C, Control V. So it is not abstract class. It is interface. It is interface. Interface, non-functional interface. It is non-functional. Non-functional interrupt. Non-functional. Non-functional interrupt. INTERF. Oh, there is one method already abstract method. M2 also abstract method. So in interface, providing abstract method mandatory or optional? Optional. No need to provide. Actually, by default, public abstract methods in interface. So now, anonymous implements non-functional interface. It implements. It implements. Okay. Now we are writing. We are writing now in anonymous inner class for non-functional interface. Okay. So it is anonymous non-functional interface M1 method. Non-functional interface M1 method. Anonymous non-functional interface M1 method. Anonymous non-functional interface M2 method. Non-functional interface M2 method. So same here, non-functional interface M1 method calling and M2 method calling. Simple boss, we taken one interface. Non-functional interface means what? A interface which is having more than one abstract methods. We can tell that interface as non-functional interface. Okay. So we taken one class. There we written anonymous inner class for non-functional interface. Okay. Provide a logic for M1 method and M2 method. Calling M1 and M2. That's it, boss. Nothing is there in this. If you understand the previous programs, now this is easy. Okay. Now compile. Java C space anonymous implements non-functional interface. Java space anonymous implements non-functional interrupt. Anonymous inner class M1 method, anonymous inner class M2 method. Third point also proved, boss. Next. Anonymous inner class implements functional interface class. Anonymous inner class can implement functional interface. But anonymous, but lambda expression can we write, right? For functional interface, can we write lambda expressions? Yes, for that only lambda expressions came into the picture. Okay. So let's create a functional interface first. It is at the rate of functional interface. At the rate of functional interface. Okay. So it is having only one method. Then this method we call what? This interface we call as functional interface. No? So anonymous implements functional interface. Anonymous implements functional interface. Anonymous implements functional interface. Public static void main functional interrupt functional interrupt new functional interrupt implement a method for M1 method. It is from functional anonymous inner class anonymous functional interface M1 method it is. And it is functional interface M1 method calling. This point got it. Taken one functional interface, writing anonymous inner class for that functional interface. That's it. Nothing is there in this. Control S, Control V, .java. Java C space anonymous implement functional interface. So functional interface cannot find symbol. Functional interface. Functional interface. Enter. Yes, R is missing, boss. Okay. Now compile. Compiled. Java space. Anonymous. Anonymous implements functional interface. From anonymous functional interface M1 method, boss. For same thing, we write lambda expression. Okay. For same thing, we write lambda expression. How do you write lambda expression, boss? How do you write lambda expression? Functional interrupt. Functional interrupt equal to lambda expression system dot out dot println system dot out dot println. It is from functional interface M1 method. Sorry, lambda M1 method. No? From lambda M1 method. From lambda M1 method. So functional interface dot M1 method. Okay, got it. Got it now. So I don't want to disturb this previous one, right? I written. I do control Z. Let it be. I save this. It is not anonymous. It is lambda. Lambda implements, right? Lambda implements. Lambda implementing only, na? What about our wish? However, understanding is important. However, we can write Lambda implementing functional interface boss here indirectly or directly here. Simple thing that. Java space, Java C space, Java C, Lambda, Java space, Lambda. That's it, no? From Lambda M1 method. That's it, boss. 4 points about Lambda expressions and anonymous inner class. Only functional interface only. Anonymous can extend concrete class, but Lambda expression cannot extend Lambda. But Lambda expression cannot extend concrete class. Anonymous can extend abstract class, but Lambda expression cannot extend abstract class. Anonymous can implement non-functional interface, but Lambda expression cannot implement non-functional interface. Anonymous can implement functional interface. Lambda expression also can implement functional interface. For that purpose only, Lambda expression given, boss. These 4 are the main differences. Some other differences also are there. We look into this. We look into them and we'll understand clearly. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.